My fiancé's family called me a penniless orphan at our engagement dinner, but they didn't realize I was actually their new landlord. My fiancé, Ryan, comes from a family that treats their wealth like a weapon. His mother, Alina, made it her life's mission to remind me that I didn't belong in their world, constantly making jabs about my lack of pedigree and my modest apartment. At our engagement party, in front of 50 of their high society friends, Alina gave a speech where she joked that she hoped I wouldn't spend all of Ryan's money on cheap trinkets once we were married. Ryan just laughed along, too weak to stand up to her, while I sat there humiliated. What they didn't know was that I had spent the last 7 years building a real estate empire under my mother's maiden name. I wasn't just some girl from the suburbs. I was the CEO of the firm that had recently acquired the debt of their family's struggling textile empire. A week after the party, I discovered that Alina had been secretly funneling money out of the family business to pay for her gambling debts, leaving their main manufacturing plant on the verge of a shutdown. Instead of telling Ryan, I decided to accelerate my plans. I had my lawyers finalize the purchase of the very land their ancestral mansion sat on, a property they had foolishly put up as collateral years ago. I spent the next month acting like the clueless fiancé, listening to Alina brag about her upcoming summer in France, all while I was signing the paperwork to freeze their corporate accounts. I wanted to see exactly how far they would go before they realized their safety net was gone. The breaking point came when Alina handed me a prenuptial agreement that was basically a contract for a servant. It stated I would get nothing in a divorce, I would have no say in our children's lives, and I had to move into the guest wing of the mansion after the wedding. She told me to sign it or get out. I looked at Ryan, hoping for a spark of backbone, but he just whispered, "It's just a formality, babe. Just sign it so mom stays happy." That was the moment I realized I wasn't just marrying a coward, I was marrying a parasite. I took the pen, but instead of signing the prenup, I wrote void in giant red letters across every page and handed it back to her. I then pulled a set of keys and a legal folder out of my bag. I told Alina, "You're right, I don't belong in this house, but neither do you." I handed her the eviction notice for the mansion and the foreclosure papers for their factory. The room went silent as Alina's face turned from a smirk to a mask of pure horror. I explained that my company now owned the land, the house, and the debt they couldn't pay. I told Ryan the engagement was off, and that he had 24 hours to help his mother pack her designer bags before the locks were changed. I walked out of that house and immediately sold the property to a developer who planned to turn their precious mansion into a public park. Now, Ryan is begging for a second chance, claiming he was brainwashed by his mother, while Alina is telling everyone that I'm a predatory monster who targeted her family just to steal their history. They're claiming I'm the asshole for tricking them into a relationship just to gain inside information on their finances. Some of our mutual friends say I should have been merciful and let them keep the house since they have nowhere else to go. They think I used my power to settle a petty personal grudge. So I have to ask, am I the asshole for buying my fiancé's family estate and evicting them after they tried to force me into a toxic prenup? Or did I just give them a reality check? Let me know in the comments if I'm the hero or the villain, and hit that subscribe button for more daily stories.